with that note, and a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
We can't use any of that. Like, genuinely, we can't use any of it.
Do you just like making work for me?
I do.
Kind
I
of,
really
yeah.
do. That's gonna be a really
None of that can go on the internet.
I have to
Not any
listen
of
to
it.
all of this a second time.
I mean, you're a workaholic anyway. Aren't we, like, half getting you off with just making you work harder?
I like projects. I don't like work for the sake of work.
Well, this isn't work for the sake of the work. It's a project to make sure that we don't all lose our jobs.
The project's done. I'm done with the project. This is now just work.
Trev's here!
Now we can start recording.
Trev missed all of that.
I gotta stop recording stuff.
Hit the stop button. Now hit the start button. We'll go from here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I literally just got in the door. I just walked in the door. My computer was already on, and I turned everything on. And so, go ahead and get started. I'm just getting everything settled in, and I'm listening in for a couple of minutes. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
We need a recap for me, so...
Yeah. Give me one
Oh,
second.
what happened?
We watched the films.
Bro.
No, we're not going to expect that.
I hate to tell you, but...
Are you saying
when
that
your own
barely
players
hanging
in
on
this
for,
episode
like,
don't...
6 months, so...
It's consumer.
We got the complete dichotomy of man. We have Trev, who watches them, even the episodes he was available for. And then we have Jessa, who won't watch the episodes that they actually missed. And then you have me, who has to watch them to make sure I can delete anything that shouldn't go on the internet.
The answer to that question is anything before Trev entered the chat.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
So Gary Oldman, he.
Oh my god.
Okay, we gotta start. We gotta start.
Please, for the love of God, recap for Jessa.
All right. Let me. Okay.
Gary Oldman.
So yeah. Oh my god.
Who does in fact
Gary Oldman, far, far away.
Listen, he
really
does
sad
in
that I
fact
missed
play an NPC in this campaign, but we're not going to tell you which one. You have to guess.
You'll never guess who it is.
16 of the
Gary
Jawas.
Oldman.
He's the Jawas.
Oh,
Specifically
What?
16 of them.
I feel like Gary Oldman would genuinely do it.
course he would. He's game.
That was a multi-level joke because we were talking about Gary Oldman in Tiptoes, and then he's playing all the Jawas.
Yep.
He's on his knees.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Sorry,
I'm sure he'd be on his knees for other reasons. If we
Yeah,
asked
there it
him
is.
politely.
Oh my
You got it.
Lord.
You got him.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, listen, $20 is $20.
Gary Oldman is way. He doesn't charge that much. I'm trying to see where
We're gonna get
Now I'm
sued
just
by
reminded
Gary
of
Oldman.
the stupid Total Recall meme. Anyway,
what.
Let's do the
something
recap.
about
I'm trying to figure out what.
sucking dicks, and you got
Yeah.
like $16.05, and who charged you the nickels? Everyone.
Everyone. Yeah.
Oh
I'm trying
my
to hang on.
God.
I'm trying to figure. Okay, everybody, stop talking. I'm trying to figure out what episode in the scribble pad that would be the last one.
Last one.
Well, because I want to recap everything that Jessa has missed. I'm trying to figure out how far back to go. I'm just.
I think she was.
Okay, I need to go AFK for a second. Is there a way that you guys can roll Destiny points for me?
Yes. Yeah, we'll do it.
Awesome. Okay, I'm listening in.
So, Jessa, what's the last thing you remember?
That's a good question.
I honestly don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So the Death
Okay,
Star
how
explodes.
about this? When before Tyler left, I don't think I've been to a game since Tyler got back because of migraines.
Yeah.
We've only done one since then, though. So just recap the entire episode 4. So the last 3 sessions.
Okay, cool.
By the way, I think Jessica was there when we made the decision of who was going to go onto the slave ship or not. She may not have been there for everything else, but for that last decision making, I'm pretty sure, right?
I think that sounds right, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So last we left off here with the crew of the the crew of the Stormrunner. You were back on Slaherun, and you were kitting up the gear. You were coming back. You were licking your wounds, and essentially, so yeah, episode 4, right? Essentially, you all got a mission to go to Kessel to rescue a prisoner at Kessel. His name is Lieutenant Dameron Davies. Pretty much, he was an Imperial admin officer, and then the smugglers who were captured inside of the prison broke out, and now they are in charge of the prison mines at Kessel. They took everything over, and now they're starting up their own sort of smuggler commune and starting over and taking over the spice trade in the mines of Kessel itself. You learned about Lieutenant Dameron Davies, and you got the mission from this guy Galen Rook. Galen Rook is an information broker, so far as you know, on Slaherun. He works between the huts, and he heard that at least one character, Kybax, wanted to go to Kessel anyway to get a thing that's important to his backstory, his father's armor. And then also, so essentially you guys are going to Kessel to, number one, get Kybax's armor from the office of the administrator, Maruth Duel. And then you're also trying to save this Lieutenant Davies, who is essentially your extraction target. The plan that was hatched, Galen Rook was able to get 2 slots on board a slave ship, taking slaves from Slaherun to Kessel. Kybax and Tam. Kybax and Tam. They took those crew slots on board the ship, and everybody else went on the Stormrunner. And essentially, because these smugglers are actively trying to hire people, y'all were going to sort of make yourselves known to the forces at Kessel, try to join them, while also at the same time linking up with Kybax and Tam on the planet, and then figuring out what to do from there. What actually ended up happening was about halfway through the journey between Slaheyron and Kessel, Kybax and
let's be clear what happened here. This was not solely on Kybax, Mr. Instigator.
Well, to be clear, so Kybax
we're saying that Kybax.
Yeah, so Kybax, seeing the bad conditions of the slaves on board the Iron Chain, which is the name of the slave ship, and seeing just how kind of sort of douchey and slavey the crew of the ship was, took it upon himself to kill the entire crew along with Tam, and then free the slaves.
They killed Tam? No.
That is what that sounded like, but no.
Very poor choice of words.
Yes.
That's killed the entire crew. Tam was also there.
Yeah, Tam was also there, and just truly, I believe in that session, Trev rolled maybe 6 times, and not a single success was rolled.
Yes, at one point ended up he bought a human shield for the slavers.
Yeah,
right. And then at the end of it, he kicked his feet up on the desk and said, "I'm a hero." Did not succeed one roll.
Was purely a hindrance. So
I mean, look, I helped.
How?
Moral
was
support.
there.
Right.
And besides,
Yes,
somebody has to
exactly.
look that hot, right?
Yeah. All right. So
Exactly.
the next thing that happened, essentially, the Iron Chain, because if you look on the map. Oh, also, Jessica, are you in the game, by the way?
Yes, I
You
am.
are. Good. You see Slaheyron on the splash page map, and there. Essentially, you had to stop in Foremost to get to the next jump off point, and then head to Kessel.
Mm-hmm.
The crew on board the Iron Chain, the new crew, which is Kybax, Tam, and this guy Red, who was a slave that you freed, who had piloting skills, made your way through Foremost, met with some interplanetary security kind of slaver kind of smuggler, people who work for the people who run Kessel, were able to somehow miraculously talk your way past those guards and wait in a rendezvous between Foremost and Kessel, and sort of link up with the Stormrunner. You then freed the slaves, gave them the slave ship, and they took off out of Hut space. You now all sit on board the Stormrunner. We're going to go ahead and move over to the Stormrunner now. A new and improved map, by the way, if once it loads. And then I think our ambiance. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that up a little bit. Once everybody loads in, you can see that there's a little Bacta tank up there. That's now a permanent addition on your in your med bay. Mm-hmm. Before we begin, though, I am going to do what we always do, and only most of the time forget. I'm going to have everybody roll for Destiny, please. We do have our full crew here today, which is so wonderful and so beautiful. Thank you all for playing with me. And please click the button.
All right.
Yee.
It helps if I'm in the right part of the chat.
Hey. And then I will go ahead and roll for Trev.
Thank you.
There you are, and I rolled well. Interesting. So, that leaves you with 4 light side points, 2 dark side points.
It'd be 5.
After, huh?
1, 2, 3,
I
4,
caught
5.
that interesting, by the way.
Oh, 5. I guess that is what math is. Oh, it must not have added it because I'm the game master. That makes sense. Okay. So upon freeing a 24 slaves from potential mining enslavement and very slow, agonizing death below the surface of Kessel. You freed them. The light side of the Force sings through all of you.
Except me. It kind of grumbles at me.
It does.
I know what you did last summer.
Well, Kybax is the one who rolled the dark because he did brutally kill 3 people.
You fully vaporized 3 people. They weren't nice people. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Most of the people that you're going to talk to are not nice.
Yeah,
they're not going to be cool. Most of them are going to be just kind of dicks.
Yeah, and there's a difference between being a dick and torturing the slaves that you have on your ship that you're delivering to death sentences. So, there's nuance.
I don't know.
Tyler works customer service. This is his therapy. He gets to say all the things he wants to say at work.
Uh-huh. All right, so you pretty much gave that's a good question. I want to get back to and figure out what the time period was. So the slave ship's estimated time would have been about this distance is about a day, so it takes about 2 days because of Kessel. So your estimated time for arrival would be in about 12 hours with the slave ship, I would say. You have a decent amount of time to plan, to do any preparations that you may want to do. Jessa.
Yes.
You have been pretty much coming out of your hole just for meals. And when you get back into your little smuggler's den, a lot of feelings have been sort of rumbling out of you. You are dealing with and managing the powers that you've been using. And yeah, it's just you do feel power coursing through you. And it's power that scares you. Just sheer force of will, darkness, some light too, but it feels chaotic. What does Sari do, or does Sari try to center yourself?
Yeah, she would definitely try to meditate and kind of figure out what the heck is going on and how to deal with all of that.
100%. Would Sari have? What does meditating look like to Sari?
Probably sitting alone in her own little space and trying to let the force flow through and around her and trying to attune herself to a more balanced mindset, because she knows that she feels very strong emotions and that can definitely get her in trouble. But she also knows that if she tries to push out all emotions, that she will just end up being miserable. So she tries to kind of find a balance where she thinks about, how like in her conversation with Tam, how he was like, yeah, shit happened, I got tortured, but I don't blame you for it. And, they kind of got closer, fixed things up a little bit. And she thinks about how much she cares for everybody and how much they've done for her.
So, from what I'm hearing, you are trying to derive balance from attachment. Is that right?
Yes. She's trying to use her attachment to the crew as her anchor point, basically.
Absolutely.
This can only end well.
I'm gonna ask actually, that's really, really good. For everybody, as the slave, as the new crew of the Iron Chain, depart from the ship, fresh with supplies, food, water, you all sort of... I'm going to ask everybody, everybody but Sorry, actually, to give me I'm going to actually call for a group check, which is something that I haven't done yet with this system, and I don't believe it actually exists, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to ask for a discipline roll from each of you. And I'm gonna set a group difficulty, meaning I want the net successes for everybody to be at or above. Actually, no, it has to be above. I'm asking for a group difficulty of 3.
Okay, so everyone rolls at 3 difficulty.
No. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna roll the amount of dice that. That's actually a really good question. Yeah, I am gonna ask for... No. This is the way we're gonna do it. I'm gonna have everybody roll at difficulty 1. And we're gonna try to get more than 3 successes net out of everybody.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so everybody make a difficulty 1 discipline check. Okay.
Aye.
So that's 2.
I think the only one we're missing is
No, I think everybody's
there's
there.
only 5. There's only 5 players.
Well,
right?
actually, give me 1 second, please.
Right, but there's only 4 rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry,
Because I'm not rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Although I think there's 3 successes in there, right?
No,
There are 2 currently. Give me just 1 moment, everybody.
Oh,
You're
right.
welcome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to enjoy this because this is probably gonna be the only roll that I get any successes on. So
I like how you're just resting on your laurels, having done nothing.
nothing, 0.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. You reach out and try to reach for the living force, the force that emanates from all living things. You're in the middle of space, so there's not a whole lot of options, but you sense the connection that you have with your crew, with Kybax, with Tam, with Lina, with Cameron. You don't find balance from those people. And as you feel frustration welling up inside of you, as you're just trying to seek a way to stand on that balance beam and stay balanced. You feel that anchor come in, and you all of a sudden, instead of walking on a balance beam, you're walking on flat, level ground. And you hear a voice in your head, a voice that I actually don't think would not be familiar to you. You don't have to feel alone. I'm here for you. It's a child's voice.
Gonna say, is this my BG3
your
dream guardian?
Visitor? Yeah, 100%. It is your dream visitor. And it's a sexy tiefling.
Ooh.
With face tattoos.
Imagine that.
How did I know that's what your BG3 Guardian looked like?
Shut up.
Imagine that.
No, you
Just a dash of religious trauma. Anyway.
you feel Karga reaching out to you.
Oh.
And
that's Kybax's foundling, right?
yes.
We didn't tell you.
No, I know he's force sensitive. I
Okay,
heard
okay.
that through the grapevine.
Um
The grapevine is Jack.
Hello.
Hello, Grapevine.
Karga reaches out to you and says, I'm scared too. And being scared and alone is really, really hard, but being scared and together is a little less hard.
She kind of reaches out and tries to send forth, like, I don't know, like, good, calm emotions as she says thank you.
Yeah. Your eyes open and you find yourself sitting at the computer console in the cockpit. You were looking up some library records just for something to do, and you realize that you had dropped out for a second. Normally when your eyes open after meditation, you have to sort of actively try to put your shoulders down and relax. You find, for the first time in a long time, a serene sense of calm wash over you and good vibes.
We're all on the Stormrunner, right?
Yeah.
Including Karga?
Yeah. Karga is in his room. Yeah.
Okay. I am going. Oh, Sari is going to get up and make her way over to Karga's room.
Yeah. You all, you guys are sort of sitting down, beginning a planning talk, and you see Sari actually walk out and walking amongst you, sort of with a determined gait towards Karga's room.
And once there, she knocks once on the door.
Door opens.
She bows to him. May I join you?
Yeah.
Okay. She goes and like sits down and basically just kind of how do I put this without sounding creepy? She just sort of basks in the presence of somebody else who actually understands the Force at all.
Yeah.
And isn't her old Sith teacher.
Yeah.
And just kind of enjoys the bonding there.
And there are no words, right?
Oh yeah, no.
There's Karga was scared a little bit. Y'all haven't interacted at all. Not for...
We haven't? Okay.
No, no. I mean, it's been y'all have been sort of both. Well, you and but Karga have been a little bit reclusive during this whole time. And
bullying Lina.
And you share that little it's a mutual understanding, and you just feel you feel a part of a community that you thought was well and truly out of your reach. Feels nice.
Yeah.
And with that beautiful scene, I'm going to run to the restroom here quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I've been reading this manga called Grand Dwarf that seemed very much generic power fantasy at first, only
Right.
leaning it in more a comedy direction. And then, when he took out one of the Demon Lord's lieutenants, the general took personal notice and he's having a bad time right now. There was none of this slow escalation of, oh, it must be a fluke or adventurers. No, he got a general's personal attention fucking immediately. And, it was pretty cool to see someone, just suddenly built up as, being incredibly powerful. He's a master craftsman. He's got stupid powerful gear. He crafted stupidly powerful gear for all his friends, stomping over everything, and then suddenly be met with a threat. Because someone looked at that and went, no, I'm not letting that continue. So I let you continue, you'll be a problem later. I'm going to take care of this shit right now.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Right?
Apologies, everybody.
No forgiveness.
Cabbage soup, man. So continue.
Unbelievable.
Believe it.
We are switching to a Naruto game. So
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was quick.
I just want to run with my arms back.
You need to be really careful. At your age, those shoulders will pop right on out, and they're not going back in.
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm not going to go on a long tangent, but I just spoke to my best friend. My best friend.
Precisely the behavior that made us think you were born since the dawn of time.
My best friend, a 13-year-old son, and he told me that I was too old to be cool, and I told him
The youth is telling you.
A sick burn.
I said, you don't know me. I have plenty of Riz, and he's like, oh god.
I have, and he said it like that too with a giggle. I got plenty of Riz. You should be on a walk
Honestly,
list somewhere.
Using slang in the place that just makes kids' brains hurt is the best part of getting old.
It was embarrassing.
I will say that
Am I out
before,
of touch? No, it's the kids who are wrong.
I will say before
Yes, but my god, am I going to make it their problem?
before we keep playing, I do want to say I was at Target and I was on my way home, and you ever get teenagers who do something that's obviously performative and for a joke, but he's it's a dude that I've never seen before in my life. It's just a group of teenage boys, and one of them goes, "Hey man, you're having a good day?" And he's talking in that performative way, he's obviously making fun of.
Yeah.
He's either making fun of me or he doesn't care or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of he was trying to dap me up, and I was like, I looked at him and I go, "Excuse me." And sort of because he was in the way of my fucking seltzer, and he goes, "Oh man, you don't want to dap me up?" And I said, "Excuse me, I just want."
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, no, I don't want to." Yeah, okay, we'll get to
What's the matter with all these kids today? See, you're gonna be staying that soon. 5 more years.
5 more years. Oh God, I'll be 29.
Ah, God.
Oh, the passage of time. Anyway, so you are all now about to hit into the Stormrunners' fantastic improv phases, and by that I mean the only thing you do. You see W.
We're so damn good at it.
Yeah, you see W is currently fixing a broken diode on the stove. The stove. And J9 says, "Well, they seem nice."
They were. I just felt too bad. I couldn't just let them go be slaves forever until they died.
I saw that some of them were covered in blood. What happened?
Buybacks happen.
That was the viscera and brain matter of a particularly unpleasant individual.
Oh.
Like I said, buybacks happened.
Well, yeah, death. And J9 goes, and his pupils look down. It's a very awkward conversation for him, as he's still not attached to his fucking body.
I have not had time to build a It's not a fucking Build-A-Bear where I can get done in an hour.
J9, his people
bet you
look at
could.
you and go, I would think that a mechanic of your sheer skill would be able to throw something together. I would like to be bipedal once more.
Keep talking like that,
I mean,
she's going to mount you on a pair of, spindly little chicken legs attached
Hold on.
directly to your neck.
Hold on, Cam. Can you do that?
Just make him like Baba Yaga's
Oh my
hut.
God.
Do
Cam
it.
lights up.
Well, all those droid parts would go to waste if I just did 2 tiny legs, but it would speed up the process.
I have found
Well,
that
you
I've
can
made a
put the-
critical error.
Listen, you can always get put on the body later, and it would let you at least get around.
You see, somehow the head rolls towards you. Am I a fucking joke to you?
I was trying to be helpful.
How about I take out your legs?
Careful, he's
what?
gonna bite your toes.
Oh, okay.
I'm humiliated.
She's just gonna scoop up his head. Come along. We'll see what I can do.
Okay. Wow, this is what this part of the ship looks like.
You've been back here before.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little shit. Sorry, I get moody when I don't have a body. You know.
I mean, to be fair, I've never known you with a body, so you could be this moody with legs.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like there's a problem with me not having a body.
You have a body. It's right there. And she indicates a pile.
Oh, here, let me move my legs. Nothing happens. Huh.
Anyway.
Something has happened.
W rolls over and the hooks into the table, and a little holographic translator goes, "What's gotten into J9?"
Well, I think he kind of just wants a body, and we haven't been able to give him one yet. I think he's moody.
Oh.
I'd be moody if I was just a head.
I wouldn't. I'd be dead.
W looks over at you. Oh. What a crazy existence we have. He unhooks from the table and goes to the cockpit. Even cowgirls get the blues. He keeps going.
Listen, Mr. Zach Oyama.
Please don't make me have to make up another NPC to prod you guys to start making plans.
The plan is made. We're flying there. The plan was thrown in the airlock. We're still flying there.
Well, we need to do a few. Now that we have time, we can do a few modifications.
As you take a step towards the engine bay, the door just slams shut.
Well, I guess I'll try it.
I'm working on a robot.
Get back here, Kybax. We need to discuss how we're going to infiltrate Kessel.
Well, I thought the plan was to strand us on Kessel for a minute while we repair our ship. Although that... with the way these people run things, I have the sneaking suspicion that that'll make them want to, I don't know, try and kill us or enslave us.
Take the ship.
Right.
Which is why I wanted to talk about a plan. Ideally, you would already be there performing recon, but we don't have that option right now.
No, we don't.
Granted, the universe is a little bit brighter for it. However, still puts us in an unfortunate position.
Well, at least one of us has to go and talk to the guy in charge to get hired, right?
I'll handle that. I'm pretty good at talking. People generally like me.
And while that's happening, we obviously can't leave without our captain, so we'll have some time to mill about. Maybe we can infiltrate from there. Although you would need some backup.
I wouldn't mind bringing you with me in case things turn bad, but that would leave Tam and Lina to be doing the recon with Sari, and... well, Sari's pretty good at folding people in half. Tends to draw attention when she does.
But she's also pretty good at being
We might be alright. Yeah. We'll be fine.
And Tam is... well, the last time we let you and Tam go on an adventure, it...
I slipped, alright? I slipped.
Okay,
I'll
so...
do okay next time.
What is W doing?
While you guys are talking, he's giving me a check.
Okay. Just got the camera yanked over to W.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so... quick thing of tactics, if y'all are going to go off and sneak out and search things, never leave an unopened door at your back. Never leave an unexplored hallway at your back. Make sure you know the routes of the guards before you move at all. If that means you have to wait a few minutes and just study what's happening before you move, that's generally the best option. It is better to be slow and safe than fast and dead.
We all in agreement?
Yeah.
Alright. Nothing to do now but wait.
Okay. So, once and for all, so your plan is to go there and see what happens?
No. Oh. Our plan is, we're gonna have to go talk to the hiring guy, Cam and I. And when we go and do that, hopefully we get in the administration building, and, well, after that, oh, fuck, we've got to find that guy. No, that's on Tam and Sari. Tam and Sari got to go find that guy. The guy we're here to save, or recover the body of.
What are the odds on it being a living body versus a not living body?
At this
50-50.
point, coin toss.
But let's be clear here. If it even smells like you're about to get in a fight, you go the other direction. Not because I don't think you can do it, but because I'd rather all of us be there if it's going to be a fight. And also, I don't want to have to break you guys out of a prison again. That was not fun.
All right, so the plan is sneak. If somebody sees us, run.
What if we just kill them?
If you kill them, do it in such a way that no one knows it happened. Right?
Okay.
And if it looks like they're on patrol, try not to kill them at all, because those people usually have check-ins.
Fair.
The last thing we want is for this whole place to go on alert. It'll make it a hell of a lot difficult for us to get back out. I'm not really interested in shooting my way off another spaceport.
How many spaceports did we have to shoot our way out of?
One.
That wasn't really at the spaceport, was it?
Back?
Oh, wait, yeah, I remember now. It's been a long time, okay?
It's been like a month. If that. Couple weeks, maybe.
Lots
Since
has
all that-
happened.
Since all that stuff at Foremost happened. Oh, I'm talking about in real life. It's been a while. I forgot that happened. Anyway. Okay, so we need you and Sari to find any information that you can on where this guy is located, and that probably means gaining access to one of their computers, something in the database.
And that's what Tam's for.
And that's what Tam's for.
That's right.
And while y'all are doing that, I will be trying to figure out where my pauldron is located.
Okay.
And for the most part, I'll be with Kybax.
Well, fantastic.
And where is Lina going to be?
Hiding, as usual.
She walks out, opens a random panel, takes a single wire, unhooks it. Yeah, this'll do. Closes the panel. We don't need this here. What's going on?
What? Well, we were just putting together the plan, and so far we've got that I go with Cam when she goes to talk to the hiring guy, and we try and figure out where my pauldron's located while we're in there. Cam and Sari need to figure out where the guy that we're supposed to rescue is, which means they need to gain access to a computer database, and we were just wondering where you would like to go, or if you'd want to stay here.
Well, I do need to refuel and prepare to leave again, preferably quickly. Then I can, if that's get that done quickly, then I could join either team. Yeah, I'll just we'll take care of that first, and then I'll join the closest team. Who's ever the air quote captain smuggler, then probably them, because I'll be in charge of loading our ill-gotten gains.
So that would be Cameron.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Perfect. We think we're going to be dropping out of hyperspace soon.
Yes. You make your way, all of you. So, you have a couple of hours. Alina, so essentially you had to fix the neck joint of J9 in order to get it to meld up and fit into the torso and the legs and all that good stuff. Just the rest of the body. You were able to fix it. The issue, though, came about when you have to essentially you have to make the two halves compatible with each other with their wiring, which is why you're salvaging all of the wires from that panel. It's definitely possible. It's gonna just take more time than you have currently in order to make that difficulty 2 check. J9 looks up at you and says, "Well, my head certainly feels different."
Yeah, well, you're in rough shape, buddy. You are not plug and play. A little bit of custom work here. Good news, the stove doesn't work, but I did get a connector we needed. So, fingers crossed.
Good.
Not right now, but maybe on the flight back. Yeah.
Okay. Should we live through whatever this is gonna be?
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I'll get you that little hover. It was MD4. I'll hook you back up to him. He'll carry you around.
Whoa. MD4.
Just carry around J9 and listen to him until I get his legs.
Yes, sir. Grab the weird, very long surgical tongs. Go out and pick up J9. Oh, what the? Whoa.
Whoa. She grabs that random wire and plugs the two into each other. Now you guys don't have to talk verbally. You can just... There you go.
Now we don't have to listen to them. Hooray!
You hear J9 go, wow, ah!
Sparks, cascade, fire.
So
normal engineering sounds.
So how long have you when was your commission date? And they go they go to the med bay for some privacy. Okay. So after several sessions and after you all getting some sleep, you drop out of hyperspace. And you see the gray and orange blotchy planet that is Kessel very far away from you. To your left, out of the windows, Out of the very thick windows, you see the maw, which is this purple, pinkish collective of just densely packed matter. You see it's a slowly swirling vortex of astrophysical chaos, and just not a fun time for you to be around. It's the cause of all of the astrophysical anomalies that make this space some of the most difficult to fly in hyperspace. In real space, you don't really feel the effects of it. As you get closer to Kessel, you begin pulling in. I'm going to ask, where is everybody seated as we're going in to Kessel on the ship?
Is that really a question?
Well, I know where Cam's going to be sitting, but
Arga is going to be in the hidden compartments, the EM shielded ones, to avoid them knowing that he exists.
all right. Where is Lina going to be sitting? I'm sorry. Where is Sari going to be sitting?
I mean, I'm assuming she'll go back to her hidey hole.
All right, sounds good. Boop. Doot. Okay. W hooks in to the sensor console. Lina, where are you headed?
After she has some final checks, she heads up to the bridge.
Okay. So,
She wants to see them all.
yeah, you see it's devastatingly beautiful and just kind of scary. Space has scale of stuff that you're used to seeing, but the scale of the maw is truly light years long. It's just this huge expanse of destruction that has wreaked the deaths of a lot of smugglers. As we keep moving here, I am going to ask whoever is on sensors to please make a sensors roll, please.
Isn't that you? Didn't you literally just say that W was... You literally just said W was going to sensors.
Oh! Okay. Well, yeah, it is me. Hi. Give me just 1 second, please. Does somebody else want to do something?
I'll do it.
All right.
That is genuinely
if I can
funny.
figure out where in the world that would be at.
As you begin going, I'm going to ask for a perception check from you, please. It's just going to be a difficulty 1 as you begin approaching the planet on an approach vector.
Okay. And it's using my stat, or is that using...
Is using your stat.
Okay. Perception. I'm not very good at it. I said difficulty 1?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Okay. Well, yeah, you rolled well. Okay. So, you see as you begin approaching Kessel on approach vector, you see at the very, very edge of your sensor range 3 ships. As they enter into your sensor range and you enter into their sensor range, you hear this over the comms. Unidentified vessel, this is Razor Squadron, flight lead speaking. You've wandered into restricted Kessel airspace, and lucky for you, we're the welcoming committee. We're a pack of Z95 headhunters, and trust me, we know how to make visitors regret their travel plans. Right now, you got two choices. Cut your engines, squawk your ID, and convince us you're lost, or keep moving and see how fast a swarm of Z95s can turn your ship into cosmic confetti.
All right, well, let's return that hail. All right, transmit. I'm gonna open frequencies.
Okay.
This is Captain Juno Capri of the independent freighter Angel Wing. You know, you could blow us to pieces out here, but then we couldn't work for you.
All right. Go ahead and give me... I'm going to ask for a charm roll here. Give me... I'll say charm, difficulty... Yeah, we'll say difficulty 1.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Coming in. Well, my apologies, Angel Wing. I figured you probably have an appointment with the big guy, right?
Negative, we were not aware an appointment would be necessary. There weren't exactly job postings.
I mean, there kind of were. We got them on Craigslist, Space Craigslist.
Space Craigslist.
Like, that's literally where I went to find them.
Well, I suppose we do need the help. Follow us in. We will go ahead and give you an escort into the mining areas. Razor Squadron fall in, and you see that they close speed with you.
How many of them are there?
You see there are 3 Z95 headhunters.
What do I know about... Like, I know about them because I looked at all the ships, but what does Kybax know about Z95s?
Good question. Go ahead and give me... it's going to be certainly a knowledge check. Go ahead and give me a warfare check. I'll say Z95s, they're relatively well known.
I mean, they've been around since the Clone Wars, so they're very common in the Outer Rim.
Yes, these are slightly... I will say, based on the sensor readings, go ahead and give me a warfare check, difficulty 1 with complication.
What does that mean? Setback dice? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Don't suppose there's any way I could get a bonus dice on this, is there? I'll spend a light side point. Why not?
Okay.
Hey!
Fantastic.
Good idea.
So you see the sensor readings show them as Z95s. However, as you begin looking at them, you see that these Z95s are not your typical Z95. They are a bastardization between the Z95 and a TIE fighter, aptly called the TIE 95. You see as you begin coming in that the sort of slightly X-wing nature of the wings and the 4 big engines have been attached to what looks like a salvaged TIE fighter sphere. These things are probably not very comfortable. They are pretty speedy. However, not as speedy as you are with your pilot at the helm. They are short range. They usually have a set of laser cannons on the wingtips. What else are you looking to know?
That's good. So basically, we're looking at a squadron of ships that are dangerous, but we are more so.
It's a good question. It's 3 ships, each of them who are able to make independent strikes at you. Yes. You would definitely survive an encounter with the 3 of them. However, you're venturing, I guess, to say that these are probably not the only 3 ships in this area.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Good
Yeah.
to know.
One moment here.
IMAX took offense to that. They said, "Get on your knees," and I said, "I fucked your mother last night," and they took offense to that.
It's the line is, and they took exception to that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's your health plan?
Apparently, it's great. Still to this day, one of the best movie scenes was in the Iron Man 3, I think it was, where the guy walked in the room and saw Tony with the repulsor gauntlet and like set his gun down. He's like, "Honestly, I don't even like working here. These guys are so weird."
Yeah.
The TIE 95s come in and bring you in on a escort, and begin escorting you down, and you follow their heading. I'm assuming you follow them.
Absolutely.
Okay. They go at a pretty brisk speed, certainly not faster than you could go. They're going pretty much at their maximum speed as they're coming in and going down. It looks like they've flown this a couple of times before and know exactly where they're heading. You see, as you go in on the sensors, you see a various amount of surface contacts and old sort of docking icons on the sensor for previous small off-brand sort of landing areas. Some of them you see are just fully wiped off of the planet. Some of them are ruined and old. The ship rattles violently as it punches through Kessel's choking, amber-tinged atmosphere. Below, the planet looms like a swirling bruise, its surface scarred with jagged ridges and yawning canyons. Visibility truly is a massive joke. I'm going to go ahead and have you roll for me. The turbulence on this planet is pretty... It's very, very difficult to see the ships as you come in. You're sort of relying on feel. Go ahead and give me a piloting check. Piloting planetary, please. And it will be difficulty... typically, I would give you difficulty 2 with 2 setback, but you have a talent that takes away 2 setback.
And can I provide co-piloting assistance, just untrained assistance for a boost die?
That's a good question. Let me look at... There's an actual co-pilot... you can the co-pilot chair. I will allow, because it's outside of combat. I'll allow you give a boost. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Does he need to roll that?
No. So go ahead and roll piloting planetary difficulty 2.
All right. Here we go.
With a boost. There it is. Hey, you're good at this.
Almost like I built my character to do it or something.
Yeah. As you go through the atmosphere, the ship starts rattling really, really violently. You're able to really, really expertly take advantage of the way that the airflows are moving and compensate for that. As you begin going further down and the sky breaks again, storms of glittering dust and chemical haze play tricks on your sensors. You're literally watching your sensors pull out ghosts and obstacles. Your navigational systems are taking a beating. As you get closer and closer to the ground of the planet, you see a large gaping scar of a canyon go into the planet. Pretty much the size of the Grand Canyon opens up. A big sort of, what maybe at one time held a river in the middle, is now just a dusty, no vegetation seeing canyon. You begin this cannon run of sorts, sort of going pretty slow, following the Tide 95s that have slowed down quite a bit, probably at speed 2 or speed 1. You bank right, and coming into view is the mining facility comes into view. It's clinging precariously right on the edge, sort of on the side of the wall of this canyon. You see jagged mining rigs that are currently pounding into the side of the rock. They stab into the ground like skeletal fingers, their machinery grinding with a deafening roar that cuts through the howling winds. Just sound sort of fills the external sound systems. Actually, built into sort of a cave face, you see a large, what looks to be the landing area that you're heading towards. You see docking control crackles to life over the comms. Their voice is dry and lifeless as the planet itself. Landing clearance granted. This is... Shit, what's the NPC's name? This is Vorkek. Land now. You see as you approach, a large blast door opens and exposes sort of a very thin atmospheric force field that separates the outside from the inside of this, pretty much this dugout cave. As we load in, waiting,
Loading.
Oh, just one more.
Maybe I make these things too big.
Maybe.
How big is this file size?
It's fairly beefy. Okay. Is everybody on the map?
Looks
Yes.
like.
Okay.
Yes.
Line. Okay, cool.
Not me, but carry on without me. I'm fine.
Okay, cool. Cam, as you find a landing spot, that's going to be this one that's open. You see, landed here is a very similar make and model, but different name for one of the same like slave type ships. You see that the designation of that ship is the Subjugator.
Of course it is.
Charming.
You, as the Angel Wing, newly christened, land down behind the Subjugator, and you see some very nondescript dock workers start going over, start looking at your ship, just sort of the weird amalgam and the unique nature of quote-unquote the Angel Wing sort of has everybody looking up and sort of looking towards you. To give you the lay of the land, and you would have seen this as you were approaching out of the cockpit window, you see several broken down TIE fighters on the right side, on the bottom, which would be your right side of the landing bay area. This entire area seems to be dug out of this black sort of basalt rock. As you lower down in your life support systems come into play, the air in here begins to smell acrid, It smells like burning fuel, almost.
Ibex just goes ahead and seals his helmet.
Yeah. And you breathe in the slightly less oppressive and thick air. Sorry, this is another planet where you being a aqua friendly race makes it pretty difficult. You all immediately feel that sensation once again of your just sort of the ambient moisture in the room just sort of beginning to just sort of leak out and get exposed into the vacuum that is the atmosphere of the castle.
Is Sari an aqua race?
Mirkin, it's Mirkin, right? Mikian, yeah. So Mikian, they are more comfortable in humid,
Wet climates.
Was my point, and I certainly didn't say it adequately enough by saying
No worries.
an aqua one.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that
So racist.
that
Yeah.
Mikians were technically an aqua or aquatic aligned species.
Yeah. You see as you dock give me just 1 second. You see a Nikto very closely being followed by an astromech droid begins walking over to your ship. Let's bring you back over to the Stormrunner. You hear a king, king, king.
Oh, we'd better go say hello to our guest.
You gonna open this shit or what?
No, don't.
Oh, okay.
After you.
All right, we're gonna lower the docking ramp.
Oh yeah, I have a button for that. Shut up. You see in front of you a very in a word, greasy man. He is Nikto, the race that you see put in the token. He's a little taller than Cam, but not really. He's sort of a very thin arms, very wiry looking. He goes, "So, what brings you to this beauty of a planet?"
Looking for work. Heard Kessel could use experienced pilots with ships.
You see he spits out, and the spit just comes out, and it looks like he was just drinking oil. Uh-huh. Yeah. I knew that post on Space.
Space Craigslist. Yes, say it. Be proud of it.
I knew that post on the Galactic Black Net Space Craigslist would draw some interesting characters. Never thought I'd see a ship so clean come in here, though. Sort of looks around and he kind of shields his eyes by the din of the fluorescent lighting.
Yeah,
We
we don't
don't
go
like
around
shivers by
spitting
hell.
on it.
Oh, wow. Well, let's pick one person to speak at a time. How about that? And he looks at all three of you.
My
I'm
nose
Captain
crossed
Juno
arms.
Capri.
Captain, this is a nice ship that you have here.
We take great pains to keep her that way.
Really? He looks up and looks around. He's looking over his shoulder. Well, I suppose you'll be wanting to speak to the boss then, is that right?
If he's the one who can give us employment.
Uh-huh. You know, it's not every day that people make the trek over to Kessel just for... You know, I'm sure this vessel you could make a pretty penny just shipping supplies from one planet to another.
You'd
What
think.
brings you into this work?
That sort of shipping is getting more dangerous without a corresponding increase in pay. And so, if we're gonna make money, we might as well make a lot of money.
So you thought, I'd just start dealing drugs.
Well,
You see,
Yeah, actually. If they're not gonna pay us what the danger is worth, then I might as well go somewhere where the danger is assumed, and I'm paid what the danger is worth.
go ahead and give me a... Yeah, what you're saying is technically true, right?
I mean, it's
Yep.
very true.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a charm roll, Cameron. Give me just 1 second. The difficulty for this, and it doesn't... Give me 1 second.
Also, we technically have experience with running drugs.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a... it's going to be difficulty... Difficulty's going to be kind of high. This guy's pretty suspicious. It's going to be difficulty 3.
Okay.
As if difficulty 3
Okay,
is actually a
ball.
problem.
It is. It is.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, there was a non-zero
No, there
chance I
was.
was going to fail that.
100%. You rolled really, really well.
I did.
You actually rolled just as good as you as little as not good as you possibly could if you would have rolled any different.
What?
Those were words.
Shut up.
He's having a stroke. Give him a moment.
Look. Understood it.
Listen, you know how long I've been prepping for this? All this shit's still going through my head. Vorkek looks over at you and he looks at you and he looks at you up and down. Well, what do you think, Clutter? And he looks over at the droid. Yeah, they seem fine by me. Well, I suppose you'll be looking to get refueled before whatever job you take comes in.
We are going to need it.
Mm-hmm. I could always expedite that process if you're looking to get out of here in a hurry.
Sooner I get airborne, sooner I get paid.
Well, I suppose the sooner I get paid too. And he holds out his hand.
I have no idea how much would be appropriate here.
So it's going to cost us 2,100 credits for restocking the amount of time we were in space. Give you a frame of reference of what it's going to cost to refuel and resup. So
It
Check me
costs
out.
2,100, so let's
Yeah.
give him 250.
250 credits.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes credits and he goes, "Much obliged, friend." All right, Slowpoke, you heard it. Let's get going. And you see some of the dock hands get a little extra pep in their step, and they begin going. You see Clutter comes in. Simple slightly older model astromech droid.
Almost like it's been around since the Old Republic.
Huh? So,
Would that make it Trev's Republic?
Nice. Oh wow, that was the best way you could have responded, with just simply the most old person way of. I was like,
Burn.
Is there a cow?
Old man grumbles in Cloud's direction.
Oh my god.
Clutter rolls over to you, Lina.
We are wild tonight.
We are.
You really are.
Back in my day, back in the 80s, when someone said something like that.
So Gary Oldman.
So, God damn it, I was just about to fucking say it. So, Gary Oldman. All right. So,
Here's to Earth.
Gary Oldman is fantastic in Slow Horses.
He's also fantastic in Darkest Hour.
And the 1998 hit movie, the cult classic,
The Fifth Element.
The Mechanist.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies. Don't you dare.
It's so funny. He's not even in the fucking Mechanist. That's Christian Bale.
No, I'm talking about
He is in Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Who's he in Fifth Element?
Zorg!
That guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Fuck. That is him, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah!
He's like the most iconic guy out of that entire fucking movie. Look at him.
Well, next to Chris Tucker.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say Ruby Rod. Yeah. I do that all the time.
Let's get back to Star Wars.
So,
Sorry.
so Clutter rolls over to you, Lina, and Lina, did we ever decide whether or not you actually understand binary?
I do not.
Okay. He beeps at you, and you get a slightly flirtatious vibe from him.
Hyvax does speak binary, though. That has been established.
What?
That's been a thing since the very early episodes of this. Is that Kybax speaks binary?
Yeah. I remember that we have asked this question about somebody before, and the answer was yes, so it probably was Kyback.
One of these days, we're going to get your audio fixed, buddy.
We fixed it.
Oh my gosh.
He
Is it
was
not
left
okay?
unsupervised.
It's just,
I didn't
it's just
touch
the
anything.
quietest. It's the quietest voice on the far side of an underground cave.
Well, listen, you don't want me to be any louder than this. I mean...
Oh, and please be a little bit louder than that.
I don't know how loud I am, so I can't really say, but...
But in the
Okay.
meantime, I
I'm so
believe
sorry.
we all have our missions we need to do.
So we've
Yeah, so
established Trev's a screamer.
Yeah,
Anyway.
there it is. So, Clutter begins moving throughout and getting preparations made for the reveal.
Where are you going? Lina chases him down.
And you see, what are you guys all doing as Lina chases Clutter back into the mechanics bay? Vorkak walks out.
I'm with Cam, so
Yeah, Cam motions to Kybax and starts heading towards wherever the hell the boss is.
All right. What's Tam doing?
Cam and Sorry are going to head down as well, but we're going to take a little bit more of a leisurely stroll of the facility.
they're gonna
Okay.
sneak out.
Oh, so y'all are going full stealth? Okay.
I mean, do we have to go full stealth? I mean, we should have spoke about this before, but
Certainly. Yeah, so Tam, you watch Kybax and Cam walk down the gate, and Tam, you head over to where Sari is sort of held up. Lina.
Mm-hmm.
Clutter looks over at you and sort of nudges an access. There's an astromech access pillar that you sort of specifically blocked off.
Yeah.
With like, and he sort of nudges at it and looks at you.
Sorry, buddy. Like, you can fuel up the ship from outside. You don't need to come in here.
He wants you to access his ports.
Oh my god.
You see Clutter nudges you.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't let droids I don't know plug into my ship. Here.
You gotta hide
Here,
your scanner in that
she
toolkit of
starts
yours, or you have
rummaging
to
through and finds like a standalone tablet or something. Here we can. I'm sorry, I don't speak binary, so here, plug him into the tab so I can actually talk to him.
There are slaves in the mine area that haven't eaten in 3 days. Break.
Cool. What does that have to
It's a murder
do
clock.
with my fuel?
Wait a minute. What did he say?
Oh boy.
You don't know what he said. You can't murder anyone over it yet.
I know. No, nothing. Yes. You didn't say anything.
It says Vorkek and I can't stand idly by anymore. We just want to get out of here.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
gonna shake this. You need. I need. Okay.
I would love to help you, but I just fix the ship, and my captain, she's the decision person, but that's not generally the line of work we're going to get into. So I'm sorry for your plight, but just fuel my ship, please.
Lina.
You're not here.
I will explain later.
You hear that voice in your head.
Makes perfect sense to me. We don't know if we can trust the droid.
At least ask some questions, jeez.
Shut up! You're not in the scene, damn it! You undisciplined fucks!
Not wrong, but hey.
You see Clutter says, "It's okay. I will fuel you up. Just remember what I said."
Hey, I totally heard I will feel you up, not fuel you up.
As he leaves, and Lina will use, her little communicator and straight to at least Kybax's helmet, because I don't know if Cam's wearing her inner earpiece.
Cam always is wearing her inner earpiece.
Hey, Cam, Kybax, we might have a problem.
Ibex's helmet is sealed.
Yeah. So
he turns off his Vox and says, "What's the problem?"
The droid, he just he told me that him and the dude who I really want you to hurt because he spit on my ship, but apparently they don't like being here anymore, and they're quite upset about the entire situation, the slaves, and I don't know if he was trying to see if we were, being here duplicitously, which we are. So he either wanted us to save everyone here, get them off the planet, or show our hand and get us all killed. So I told him to not my problem and to fuel the ship. So at least I'm keeping our cover.
Okay, see if you can figure anything else out. We need more information before we make a call one way or the other on that.
Okay, I'll stick with the dock workers.
So we're gonna keep following Cam and Kybax for the moment. We're gonna head back to the landing bay. And it's Kybax and it's Cam. Vorkek and Clutter, whose official designation is CL8R, begin making your way out through behind the subjugator and making your way downtown. You see up here in this sort of supply bay area, you see a lot of broken parts of ships that are currently being moved by simple service droids to be... Oh, there's a sorry token here. Ah, okay. They appear to be getting inventoried and sort of moved throughout the area and just sort of being put into their own places. There are maybe 3 or 4 miscellaneous dock workers here. Not that scary guy, but other than Vorkek and Clutter, there's not a whole lot of people here. From what you can see as Vorkek begins leading you in, you see on the ground are blaster scuffs. This place has seen recent combat. There is dried blood caked on the stone of the floor. There are large sort of incendiary scorch marks in places. There are some places where explosives have gone off and left sort of craters in the stone. Volkek moves forward and says, "All right, folks, well, listen here. To give you an introduction," he sort of stops and looks forward. "There is a tram line that takes you between this area, the mining area, which is currently also being used as a temporary administrative section, and the old detention centers. We've been trying to get the tram up and running, but it's been running into some difficulties here. But through that door is going to be the supply and cargo area. I don't see why this wouldn't be your normal docking bay should you continue having services with us. But anyway. And the door opens as he walks by. There's a door open noise somewhere. Eventually, I'll find it. It doesn't matter. Okay. Standing in front of you is a Chiss man. Blue skin, deep red pupilless eyes, sort of also wiry looking, but also like slim, strong looking. If that makes any sense. I believe that's
lithe.
Thank you. I was looking for that word. He is tall, lithe, and attached to his hip are two things. Number one is a heavy blaster pistol on one side, and on the other side, what looks like a very long, wrapped up piece of black, what looks to be prehensile wire. It looks like it's sort of.
He's got
black.
A big iron on his hip and a dick wrapped around him.
He does. He does have a big black dick wrapped around. It's wrapped around with a sort of handle on one end of it, with a very thin metal spike at the other end.
Oh, it's some sort of whip.
Yeah. I wanted to be descriptive instead of just saying they have a whip.
Well, your descriptive was good enough that I understand you intended a whip.
Thank you. Volkek, are these more strays? sort of turns around and says, "No, boss. You don't need to continue speaking. Go back and do whatever it is you and that droid do."
Very
Okay.
well, we will go back to plotting your doom.
Well, Clutter, are you making fun of my accents?
No.
Yeah, I was going for more of a Cartoon Network comic sort of doom.
I got you.
Spelled DEWM.
Yeah. So you see in
man.
this the Chiss, you guys are on some bubbly liquid today, and I don't know what it is.
It's excitement. We're happy to be here.
I'm so glad that you guys are having fun. You guys are having fun. This is awesome. I'm having so much fun. You see that the Chiss is flanked on either end by two very nondescript looking people. They're wearing sort of metallic, scuffed, sort of chrome armor with shoulder pads, knee pads, and each of them are holding a blaster rifle in their hands. Goons is another word.
Oh no, they're gooning.
Ugh.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
Why?
What Naruto form is that?
That's
Someone just
obviously
throw up?
gonna be Kakashi, right? He's the one who's always into all the kinky shit.
Yeah, that
God.
would be Kakashi.
Anyway,
I
you
am
little fuck.
sad that I know that.
Well, what brings you to this wonderful little nook that we have?
Looking for credits.
Yes, and I don't see a row of cargo being brought out from you. How exactly are you intending on making credits?
I've got a fast ship, a trustworthy crew, and I'm a good pilot. You've got spice, you need to get moved.
In order to have a sufficient amount of spice, we need to have miners. I don't suppose you and Chrome Top Mandalorian Man
Andrus
Are about-
Ordo.
Oh, yeah, and that's right. I did ask your name, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I didn't. He looks back at you. The adults are talking.
This guy really wants to get shot in the face.
I just feel like he's trolling you at this moment. He's trolling you.
You know what? Yes. So the just sort of gets into your grill. Not
I
a lot.
didn't say anything. That was out of character.
I know. Haven't seen a lot of Mandalorians these days. What happened?
The Empire.
Oh, well, we're certainly not friends of the Empire here, are we, boys? No.
Yeah, boss. No, boss. Right, boss.
Ah, yes. I told them to say that when I asked them if we were friends of the Empire. Oh, yeah, boss, you're so funny.
No.
So, I suppose you're looking for transport work. I suppose something like that could be arranged. We are in need of transporters. How did you find out about this area?
Space Craigslist.
I didn't want to just say Space Craigslist, but that's what we're going with. Space Craigslist,
Yep.
motherfucker.
Eggs list.
Oh, good. You know, you're taking up a spot that I thought another slave ship was going to be taking. We're beginning to get very worried. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You're going
answer.
to need to be more specific. I mean that as no insult. It's just that I came from a spaceport where there were a lot of ships. I might have seen it, I might not. What was the ship?
Well, the ship was of a similar model as this one. He points to the subjugator. Goes by the name of the Iron Chain.
Oh, then it should have arrived here about 4 hours before us.
We haven't heard from them.
Well, I haven't seen that ship since it entered hyperspace. That is not a lie.
Yeah, but you're being deceitful. Eat a dick. Roll deception. That is not a lie. Whatever.
It's not a lie, though.
You're omitting the fact that you had the ship.
That's not a lie. That's just not telling the whole truth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are
I
you,
forgot.
the U.S. government?
There
Look.
it is.
I am being disarmingly accommodating to this guy. I'm answering all his questions as honestly as I can without us getting in trouble. Can I roll charm?
Yeah. All right.
Yay!
Go ahead and roll charm. I'm gonna say I am gonna give you a setback die though. It's gonna be difficulty 1 with setback.
Difficulty 1 with setback.
Yep.
Alright. Well, let me check my cool shit. Okay, I've got nothing that really does anything here.
Yeah, but my second
Well,
save.
God damn.
So when the you see, making myself laugh. Jesus.
Cam
looks
has
up-
a very trustworthy face.
He looks over at you and he says, "Well, it was worth a shot." And he turns around and he goes, "Well, if you want to take a look at our operation, I suggest you follow me. What other crew do you have with you? Is it just the two of you?"
No, I've got my sister along with me, a techie, calls himself a cargo specialist.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what cover we gave Sorry. I don't think we gave Sorry a cover.
She's the quartermaster.
Well, wouldn't that be covered under cargo specialist?
No, quartermaster deals with the crew. Cargo specialist deals with the cargo.
Okay. And we've got a quartermaster on board.
Handful of droids.
Droids aren't people. They don't count. Hashtag I just got canceled.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any reason to not believe you.
Are you looking for reasons to make us roll shit?
Huh?
Hey, if he's the GM, that's
Anyway,
like his
follow me.
entire job!
Does he turn around?
He does.
As he turns around, I'm gonna just drop my drone.
Yeah. All right. Vorkek and Clutter are right behind you.
Oh, are they? Then never mind.
You're yeah. So you.
I did
Well,
not realize
I will
that
say
they
that
were
Vorkek-
right there.
Vorkek and Clutter, they are close to you, but they're walking away from you. I will say.
Okay, so everyone who could see me right at the moment has their backs turned. Is there a
Yeah.
camera right here?
I couldn't. Well, are you looking for a camera?
Yeah, I'll give it a quick scan.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I'm gonna say difficulty 2.
Okay.
You do not see a camera.
It's too hot. There's too many people. It's too much can go wrong. I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
Come on, do it. Turn it into a firefight. It worked last time.
And I'm sure it would work this time. It'd just take longer.
Honestly, I don't know about that.
Maybe not.
But yeah, so do you go and follow him?
Yeah.
Yep.
As you walk by, you see that this door here is marked restricted cargo, and you see that there is a lock on it.
Uh-huh.
You continue moving by, following the yellow lines as always. And this area, it seems to be like a major unloading area. You see a... do either of you speak or understand Huttese?
I cannot imagine that Kybax wouldn't know at least a little. Working for a hut.
Essentially, yeah. I would say that all of you have a passing understanding. This says shitter in Hut. And it's written in, like, you can obviously tell that somebody painted it on there.
That's pretty funny.
It's kind of like there's these public bathrooms by.
Yeah.
Never mind. I need to tell a public bathroom story. All right. You begin making your way down into this area. This area, your footsteps echo. It's a metal rivets in the floor. You see that this right over here it appears to be a cargo elevator to a secondary level below this. But you see on there it says inoperable, off the track, is what it says.
And where was that one supposed to go to?
You see that the display has stuff going up and down.
Okay.
Also, I would like to clarify something.
Yeah.
All our intelligence we had on Kessel was that it was run by... I don't remember the dude's name, but I remember he was not a Chiss.
Maruth Duel.
It was
That
Maruth
is certainly right.
is a ribbon.
Maruth Duel.
Yeah. Let's see. Maruth Duel is a ribbit, yeah.
Which is a frog person.
And it's
The frog
Rybet,
people. The frog people are named ribbits.
It is Rybet, but
Is that legitimately what they're called?
Yes,
it's Rybet.
R-Y-B-E-T.
Star Wars is so lazy.
Yeah, truly.
Well, what about Elon Sleaze-Bagano? The guy that Obi-Wan tells to stop selling death sticks in Episode 2. That's his actual name.
Is this another one of those glup shitto moments?
No, I'm being dead ass. That's actually his name, is Elon Sleaze-Bagano.
Sometimes it's like you guys are speaking a different fucking language. Do you ever realize that?
We are. It's called Star Wars.
Can't believe I'm running this game. All right. Cut it back to the Stormrunner.
EPDP.
Shut up. I'm going to go and fill my water bottle. I'll be right back.
Heading back to the Stormrunner. Fuck you, I'm leaving.
Glup Shitto is actually, that image is from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ah, okay.
Glub shitto? What?
Internet memes. All I'm gonna say is internet memes.
Oh boy. You're
Yeah,
keeping your internet.
What was that thing? It's like explaining Star Wars to my girlfriend is like, everyone, even the smallest person counts in the fight against fascism, and we must all stand together for the greater good of all and for liberty. And then, isn't that right, General Glubshido? And Glubshido goes, and then explosion happens.
Okay, so this is an actual article from Wikipedia. Okay, I need you to be ready for this. A jizz band without a biff has its work cut out for them. A jizz band without a clue horn should find a new gig. Jizz was an upbeat, swinging genre of music, most notably performed by Figrin Da'an and the Modal Notes and the Max Rebo Band. Other notable jizz bands included Bobolo Baker's All Bith Band, Ivar Orbis and his Galactic Jizz Whalers, Hut, Friggin' Don II and the New Modal Notes, and the Sozonals. Subgenres of jizz included jizz whale, adubade, and glitz. Also, the music form jats was reminiscent of, or in some way similar to, jizz.
I love that they actually legitimately named the music jizz and, like, just kind of stuck with it.
Okay, so here's my thing. Did George Lucas name it that, or did somebody else come along and name it that in some book?
George Lucas originally named it that, and then changed his mind when it became slang for, But at the top of the article, it says, "This article is about the musical genre. You may be looking for the instrument. The jizz instrument."
The jizzstrument.
Actually, you are still untopped when it comes to portmanteaus and and puns. You are untopped.
Nobody can top me. Wait a minute.
Unbeaten. Sorry, unbeaten.
Nobody can beat me.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
God.
And jizz music sounds like da 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 da.
Okay, have
Which
you
is
seen
called
the
Not About Me.
Have you seen the Party Rock opening
Yes.
set to that?
No.
Oh God! All right, hold on. Cantina Band Party Rock.
It's so good.
Ugh.
Oh, Tyler, you missed the reading of the jizz Wikipedia page.
The silence is deafening.
I also just love that it's legitimately called Wikipedia.
Somehow, the sounds of him just like fucking with his water bottle. It's so fucking funny.
Look, you signed up for this for some reason.
So back on the Stormrunner.
You don't like friggin' Da'an and the Modal Notes? Or the Max Rebo Band? Or Bubble Baker's All Bith Band?
All right. Anyway, now that that's over. Server Mute is so fun. All right. Anyway, back on the Stormrunner. It's been about 2 minutes that you had time to sort of have that exchange with the three of you sort of meet in Sari's room.
Why are we all hanging out in Kybax's room?
This
the
is
biggest room.
Kybax's room.
Look, Kybax's room may be the largest room, but it's probably also full of the most shit, like too many guns.
There are, on one wall, he has hung a rack, and it's just gun, 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 missile, 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 gun, grenades.
You feel safe in this room.
Okay, so Cam and Kybax should already be well on their way of whatever they're gonna do. So you're gonna, I guess, she mimes like tiptoeing with her fingers, and go see if you can find our target.
I mean, sure.
So I had a quick chat with the astromech Clutter. He either is attempting to see if we're spies, or informed me that for some reason the slaves aren't being fed, and that him and his owner don't want to be here anymore. So that might be a lead you could prod at. Go talk to the
Okay.
Vorkak or Clutter. If they're unhappy, then we might be able to get access.
Not planning a slave rebellion or nothing, are we?
No, of course not. I'm just looking at all options. And,
You hear Astromech chatter over the intercom. W is in the cockpit.
ooh, yeah, you could take W. Yeah, go ahead, W. Right, that's
You
not
see
gonna work.
on a little display.
It'll just
You all,
leave your
it
mind.
says, "Oh, are you coming up here?"
Yeah, we're on our way. Hey, buddy.
You see W on the screen. It translates. It looks like we have tertiary access to their docking systems, but that does include computer access. If you're looking for that route, that's also something that we can do.
That's weird, but yeah. I mean, could take advantage of that. Hey, Tam, sorry, come up to the cockpit. We're talking.
I'm on my way.
Jeez.
On my way.
So while we were plugged into the systems getting refueled, apparently we might be able to get access to their systems. So we could try.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh.
Can I look a little deeper into that?
All right.
Yes. What in particular are you looking for?
So, no one's just going to open a port and let us have free access. So either this is a trap or deliberately hoping we're going to look into this. So, just going to kind of poke at it and see what happens.
He's
Okay.
supposed to be not smart enough to save the computer from any kind of access or hacking. So
Yeah.
I say we go for it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. I'm going to ask for a. In terms of your question, whether or not this is. So I guess, are you asking like what sort of access do I have, or how has it come to be that I have access?
What kind of access? So, because the access already exists, I'm not going to ping anything if I look at the access that does exist.
Mm-hmm. So you currently you don't have access to any of the internal security systems. Pretty much what you have access to is the docking systems. Mm-hmm. So it gives you the readout of fuel flow outputs, coolant flow outputs. It starts running up a list of materials and labor, and it's basically doing a running count of the maintenance for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which is pretty standard, but it's also providing you
a link to their systems.
It's certainly not administrative access or anything like that, but it's definitely an opening into, if you wanted to start looking through at least the directories, you are able to do that.
Okay. I can so I can poke around in this while you guys go tiptoeing through the daisies, trying to. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say here, and I'm gonna run Overwatch. If you guys can start whatever it is you're doing, I think we've given them enough time that you should be able to exit the ship unseen.
Mine is a tracer main. What?
I was just thinking that.
Tristan, go and flicker bean somewhere else. Continue the
Oh
scene.
my god. Oh my lord.
We're having a time.
Okay, so
I can't believe I just told another
to...
person to flick their bean somewhere else. God.
So
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm
I
so
don't know.
annoying.
I don't know how much time Cam and Kybax are going to buy us. You two need to get on with it. You guys have comms?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll patch you through to Kybax and Cam. Now, keep in mind, Cam can't talk if she's around anyone, so don't expect always to get a response. And I will lock down the ship as soon as it's ready to go and attempt to join you.
All right.
Okay.
I point towards my cheek and go, a kiss for luck.
Oh my
No,
God.
no. You'll be fine. It's just so sorry.
Toby
look,
goes,
I need
"What
to-
the fuck?" On the screen.
Hey, it's a well-known trope in Star Wars. A kiss for
It
luck.
really, really is. But we're trying to challenge that trope right now. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. What's happening?
How about
A quick peck
friendly
on the
high
cheek
five?
for luck.
I mean, I guess I can only ask if it's my sister, but still.
Oh God. Man.
Friendly high five. Slap on the ass.
There you go.
Okay.
It's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He grabs her by the crowd.
The gang raids a slave facility.
W, why don't you head outside and work on any external repairs, help the repair crews, maybe chat with some of the other droids, get a feel for everything while I poke around in this system.
A feel
Okay, yeah.
for everything you say.
I will.
Sorry.
Cause a
We are
distraction.
real
Got
punchy
it.
tonight.
And W goes
That's not what I meant.
goes zooming out.
Oh no. Why is every astromech a sociopath?
What, you think we program personalities? That costs extra.
We gave them free will and no morals.
All right. So, as Tam and Sari get ready to get out, Lina, what are you looking for in their computer system?
So I am going to poke around and see if I can't get access to their security systems.
Mhm.
Having actual Overwatch would be kind of nice.
Okay. Okay. Let me pull up. I need to pull up a stat block here. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Mhm. Okay. This is going to be an opposed roll currently.
Dun dun dun.
It will be a computer's check. It will be difficulty of 3. And
Okay.
2 of those difficulty dice are upgraded to challenge.
Oh, snap.
Well, if that's the case. If I hit any half-decent firewalls, I'm going to stop doing this.
Like actually?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm.
Yeah. So,
She's good, but
so-
she's not stupid.
So I will. So you begin. Essentially, you have to go into an access framework. To get essentially security access would mean either getting some sort of old So there are a couple of ways that you could do this. One of them is trying to directly challenge, essentially try to brute force your way into the security system.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and
But second,
yeah.
do I see any way I could input Imperial officer credentials to increase my access?
That is certainly something that you can go ahead and take a look at. Go ahead and give me an underworld knowledge check. I'll say go ahead and give me. I'm going to spend a dark side point. Give me difficulty 2 with 1 upgrade to challenge. And if you succeed, I'll say that you get provisional Imperial access.
Yeah,
So it will make. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So what your Imperial access gives you, you know, essentially, you have some experience breaking into old Imperial databases. this is certainly on the aging side. This is not a state-of-the-art defense system that you're going up against, so it doesn't really interrogate you several times as a normal Imperial system does. It pretty much says, as long as you know a login once, you're able to spoof it and get yourself past there. This does not give you full security access and Overwatch status. It does give you access and edit permission to all of the bureaucratic directories that you can look for. So you see a couple of trees that could be useful for you.
Okay, yeah. Getting into the bureaucratic side of things, I'll start looking up our other target. What was his? Not Bandon, he did. It was Jenkins. Lieutenant Davies, there he is. Jenkins. He would have been posted. Yeah, not Jenkins. No, there was a Reed Jenkins.
There was,
Reed yeah.
Reed Jenkins was his name, yeah.
Yeah, looking up any information on Davies, because he was posted here, and pulling up anything I can on Maroth Duel. Because, again, posted here, this should be easy to access bureaucratic information.
Yeah, so very, very interestingly, a lot of these directories have a created by heading of Lieutenant Davies. He was there, what his actual title... Give me 1 second. I want to get his actual title just so I can know. Excuse me, one moment. He was the admin officer in charge of sort of the filing and the administrative work at Kessel when it was specifically this facility of Kessel Mines when it was open and operational. A very well organized area. A lot of this stuff has been used in a while, but what it does give you is a more accurate layout of the facility as you can see it. Essentially, pre-breakout, you have 3 main areas you had a lot of main areas that when combined with what you know previously was before the takeover of the smugglers to what you know now, a lot of them seem to have been damaged by internal explosions caused by saboteurs, by the miners, that sort of thing. The 3 remaining areas that are still functioning and still being used, are the primary mine area, the landing bay that you're currently in. There were 4 other landing bays that were being used for support, but all of them were either some of them are still accessible, but some of them are still intact, but they can't be accessed because of because of cave-ins and because the cargo elevator that was able to take people to and from between the bays is fully inoperable. The cart is off its tracks and would need full-time maintenance for a couple of weeks in order to get back up and functioning. And even if it did, the landing bays are not they're either caved in or some other damage has happened to where they're not accessible. So it's the mines, it's the landing bay, and then there is what appears to be one main detention center that seems to be used as mostly barracks.
Okay. At the appropriate amount of time that passes, because obviously it takes time to get all this information, she'll relay that over comms. Obviously, it's not going to happen as people are stepping off of the ship.
Yeah. So as you begin getting that information, we're going to stick with Sari and Tam for the moment. Kybax and Cam, you're currently walking down a really long and claustrophobic pathway that sort of goes further and further into the rock face. Tam and Sari, let's head over to the landing bay. And let's grab a couple of... Give me just one moment here. to drag people out. One moment, everybody. We'll say you are not currently on board the. Give me 1 second. I need to off that. I'm trying to shut this door. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and reset Fog of War. Thank you, Foundry, for just being cool. Okay, great. So, what you see as you sort of look on at the Storm Runner's like sort of external camera system that's out in the loading bay. So you guys are currently still in the ship. You see a couple of droids walking back, and you see Vorkek and Clutter begin. This door has just shut. This guy over here. And you see Vorkek and Clutter begin moving back and up towards a bunch of supply crates and a couple of these other droids who are currently working on stuff. You see that these two droids are both working on these TIE fighters. They appear to be occupied. Other than that, you do not see any of the support staff anymore. They appear to have moved into a different area of the vessel, of the bay, rather.
Right,
So-
sorry.
Mhm.
Where we headed? Over here, I assume.
Where are we headed? Not
I
exactly
think
sure.
we're headed over this place right here.
Oh, okay. I see your ping.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Vorkek and Clutter begin sort of moving out of the range of your camera.
Probably be real sneaky, all right.
yeah.
I'm gonna move right there, maybe.
I have
Okay.
some force
Yeah.
stuff related to this. I think. Let me
Okay.
reread.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. So I add a boost die per rank of sleight of mind to stealth checks, unless they're immune to force.
One boost type per rank of sleight of mind. Okay, cool. So that's great. That adds us a boost check to a stealth check here. Give me just one moment. These droids are pretty well occupied. These two are also. We're really just going to be looking at stealth is
Yeah.
presence. Okay, so your I'm going to have each of you roll to stealth. What is your destination? I'll give you a couple of different options. There is the slave ship that is currently closed, so there's not like a door that you can go into for the subjugator. There's this smaller door down here. You see where I'm pointing?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, yes, I do. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So this smaller door down here.
That's what I was trying to do. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
No, you're
That's
okay.
This thing.
Give me just one moment. I need to reset Fog of War again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this door
And-
here, and then this door. And then of course you sort of turn back and you can see through this force field that the blast doors are still open. You see it through the force field, just a chasm behind you.
Chasm. Okay.
Yeah.
Want to go to this door or this door?
I mean, the side
I'm
door
con-
seems like it's less likely to be like majorly traveled / occupied.
Agreed.
So that would, in my mind at least, mean probably better to go down that
Agreed.
Okay. So it's the bottom one?
one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you both to make a stealth check for me. The difficulty with this is going to be 3.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to ask.
I believe in all of you.
Yep. Go ahead. We'll start with.
Thank you.
We'll start with sorry,
Okay.
and then sorry. You add a boost die to this.
Right.
which
I
is
was
the
gonna
blue
say.
one.
Yeah. All right. So. No. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. Okay. So it
no,
already
yeah.
added the boost die.
Good.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Okay, and it's difficulty 3.
It is
Hey.
difficulty 3. Yeah.
Okay,
If
I'm
you
going.
need to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna upgrade one of my ability dice.
Cool. Sounds good. Spending a light set point. That gets you 2 yellows, a blue, and 3 purples.
Okay, did it automatically spend it when I said upgrade ability?
Nope. I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oop.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna work. So both of you sort of running out at the same time. Tam, go ahead and roll stealth for me as well. Go ahead and do difficulty of. Okay.
2 triumphs.
Wow. Ooh.
Is there a way I can use a triumph to help out? Sorry. Hold on. Where's the triumph thing? Surely there's some kind of.
It's a good question.
Triumphs. Oh, where is it? I'm looking through all these things and I can't seem to
No,
find it.
streetwise.
Stealth. Identified
Triumph.
method of distracting opponent for the
Opponents
entire
for the
scene.
duration.
I will say, how many successes does? So I will say you can use because you can use a success that you made to add a success to an allied character.
Huh?
So yeah, so you are able to you both get running out at the same time, and sorry, right as you run out of the door, you guys get about what's that measure? You get about 10 meters, and you feel your foot catch on the raised portion of that grate, and Tam, reaching out, grabs her before she falls, and both of you continuing to move very quickly, very quietly, down and around, down through. You see out of the corner of your eyes that Vorkek and Clutter begin moving closer to the Storm Runner, further away from you. Tam, you get to the door.
Okay.
It's,
Is it open? Is it?
the door does not open in front of you.
Can I just press a button to get it to open? I'm assuming that it's not locked. Is what I'm doing.
You hear a failure noise from the button.
Ooh. Okay. Skullduggery. Can I do a skullduggery check?
Okay, you want to try to pick the
Break in.
door?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, give me just one moment.
Okay.
He slices, he dices, he cuts Julian doors.
All right, so this is going to be. So you are. So it looks like this is an old door. There is a physical latch on the door that appears locked. So this would be a skullduggery agility. Go ahead and give me. It's going to be. You're doing this really, really quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do a skullduggery agility difficulty 2 with a setback.
Okay, hold on. I think I have something that takes away setbacks when I'm using skullduggery check.
You do have it with streetwise, not skullduggery. I believe.
Oh,
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. Street smart. Streetwise and knowledge underworld. Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Bypass security though. Remove it. Bypass security. Remove a setback dice per rank of bypass security from skullduggery and computers checks made to disable a security device. or
Yeah,
open a locked
that
door.
works. Absolutely. You take away that setback
That
die,
would
you just
be
roll
me.
difficulty 2.
Okay, let's do it.
And with
Travis
a
like,
success,
fuck you, I know my character.
and with that, the door opens.
All right. Let's
The
go.
door
Come on.
opens, and you see 3 people standing on the other side of the door.
Oh, hello. I thought
Who the hell are you? This is a restricted area. What the fuck are you doing in here?
Oh, God, dude.
Isn't this the bathroom? I really gotta go.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
I want to look around and see what's in the room too. So,
you see that the sign next to the door says a restricted cargo.
oh,
No way they didn't notice that. Come on now.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty.
I mean-
So, what did you say?
I said,
To be
isn't
fa-
this the bathroom? I really gotta go.
This truly, it feels
Kristen, to be-
deep.
Kristen,
No.
to be fair, Kristen, to be fair, even if it said restricted area, we would have gone in it anyway. To be fair,
Right, but not an area that said restricted cargo because those don't lead anywhere. That's just a storage room.
You're fine. You're fine. Whatever. All right. Sorry. Go ahead and what is the? And these aren't very strong guys. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
What's
With
the
a
difficulty?
It'll be difficulty 1 because they only have a presence of 1, but I am adding a setback because it was clearly marked.
Okay. Oh, come on.
oh
4 advantages? Jeez.
Oh man. Oh man, that setback.
Oh.
What are they? What happens?
Why did you
do
this?
They are
I want
going
to jump.
to. What do you do?
I
Yeah,
wanna-
so they.
I want to
they
jump in at some point
so
if I
they.
can, if it's possible. Sorry.
Yeah, so they go. Give me just 1 second.
Like, how do I do this? You're being a dumbass, but it's funny.
No.
All
I
right.
guarantee you, sorry, anything that I say is going to be worse than what you just said. So, just want to prepare you for that. Just want to prepare everybody for this.
Sorry, I'm rolling a. I'm trying to find a check. It's going to be a discipline check, and they are not very disciplined. Yeah. This guy in front, he pulls out a gun. What are you doing?
Hold
Sorry.
on now. Hold on. Hold on. There's no need to get violent. It's just here looking for the chair. Oh.
We're gonna try the bathroom approach again. All right.
I mean, I guess just stick
Yeah.
with the same thing.
Look,
It's
Tam,
an emergency. It's an emergency.
Yeah.
Tam, go ahead and yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and ask. I'm gonna ask for a deception check once again. It is going to be a difficulty 1, and it's going to be with 2 setback.
Where's Tam's?
Come on. It's going to be horrible. But I like it. Because don't worry, I've got Quick Strike.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh.
You know, I don't know what I expected.
I know what
I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
I believe this
Oh,
is
no,
what we
wait.
call a comedy
Wait, it
of
was supposed to
errors.
be difficulty 1, not difficulty 2.
that's how it was. It's still, you know.
So can we
so-
take
No.
away one of those?
We're just gonna leave it
failure?
as rolled. It's fine.
Ugh.
It was meant to succeed. You see the guy in front who just you actually see a little card game on the ground there. You interrupted these 2 guys playing, what's the game? Sabak. Yeah.
Oh, something.
These
They dumb-
you interrupted a Sabak game, and they turn around and go, "Man, how did you even get the fuck out? Go that way. You haven't been hired yet."
Sabak.
Just say sorry and leave. Let them do their thing. You ain't there.
She'll tug on Tam's shirt and just be like, "Uncle Tam, I gotta go," and just like run out.
Great. I'll say, all right. I gotta get the little one to the. I gotta get the little one to the facilities. The little one to the facilities. So you guys, your space there. I'll be right back.
Oh my God!
The door shuts.
Wait, this way.
But buddy, I cannot hear you. Get closer to the mic.
Your mic needs.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I said, let's go out this door right here rather than going back out this door. Let's just go out. Can we go out this door?
You walk through that door is also locked.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna go out this door here, if you don't mind. And I'm gonna try and,
we're telling you to leave. Leave the room.
Okay. Oh no! I want to go out the other door.
That door is locked.
It doesn't matter. We'll go around.
Oh, I'm glad that it doesn't matter. Are you still being stealthy?
Well,
Oh my God!
Once we leave the room, we will be, right?
Okay, I'm gonna need both of you to roll stealth again. What? No. The jig is up. He was yelling. Vorkek walks down, walks over, and he goes, "What the fuck? What do you? Who are you?"
Sorry continues to do the "I gotta go to the bathroom" wiggle, and goes, "Uncle Tam."
Part of the crew. We gotta meet up with all mates, and the little one needs to use the facilities. You want to direct us to the right place?
She looks like a full. Never mind. Just go. The door opens.
Look, if I make it dumb enough, they'll just not question it.
Yeah,
It's one of those things like, do you really want this to be your problem?
Mhm.
The tactic is called refuge in audacity.
Yeah.
You find the bathroom.
Okay. All right. So I'm immediately gonna see if there's like a ventilation shaft that we can get into or something.
Also, can you describe this room here for us?
What? Oh, this room. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that room, it's filled with a bunch of just sort of empty crates and ship supplies. These multicolored crates up here are labeled in Huttese. A lot of it is food supplies, manacles, ship parts. These big tote guys are fuel tanks. Actually, no, these are the fuel tanks. I'm sorry. These big guys. There are a bunch of crates. These specifically say explosives do not touch.
Okay.
Ooh, I want to touch it.
I know. I'm thinking some telekinesis from here to there is what I'm thinking.
100%.
The yellow line, is that a wall? That's not a wall.
It's not a wall. It's.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been inside of a factory. That's sort of the safe area because in that, like on the other side of that yellow line, there could be machinery going. It's like an old Imperial safety feature. And then
Imperial safety feature?
Yeah.
That sounds like an oxymoron.
Every single stormtrooper costs money.
But to answer your question, sorry, this bathroom is not very well ventilated. It smells kind of like shit.
Oh,
I mean, kind of figured, but you know.
Yeah. Hey, it would have been fun. Well, you walk around the corner and you see a door that continues on into the facility.
What's this right here?
Oh, that is. It looks to be. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not a door that you can see through. But whatever. You see through it now. It is a cargo. It's designated as a cargo elevator, but there are several signs that say that it's out of order.
I figured it was a cargo elevator. I just didn't know why there was a. I didn't know if it was a room or if it was just a platform.
No, I gotcha. So it's a cargo elevator. You see that it's sort of there's a shaft that goes up and down.
That's generally what shafts do.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're just truly scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I love it.
We are.
It's truly appealing to the lowest common denominator of filth who goes through the YouTube. Let me go on a tirade against our fans. You are filth who. I'm a YouTube personality.
Get him!
All right,
I mean,
that's it. Show's canceled.
Anyway,
GM arrested for verbal abuse of fans.
his
my
one
goodness.
fan lives.
I believe we call that the only fan.
Oh my God, no!
And with that, that's where we're going to leave our session here today. I want to thank everybody so much for after successfully infiltrating twice this installation, connected to the computer system. You're on your way into hey, you got the castle, guys. Good job. Didn't get yourself killed in the process. Almost got yourself shot, but hey. I want to thank everybody for playing, and this has been so fun. Let's do it again next week.
All right.
Anyways,
Huzzah.
talk to you later. Bye.
He's like, God, I'm so ready to be done with you.